Welcome back to Abby Lee After Class. I'm going to talk about Season 7, Episode 4, and I will tell you who the fairest of them all really is. I'm the fairest of them all. Come on. It's my show. It's my stuff. It's my logo. Today, I'm going to be the fairest of them all. And I see lots of beautiful, fair, gorgeous girls out there watching. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's Abby Lee Miller, the fairest of them all. This was a great episode because we got to be creative in the costuming, in the dance routine, with the choreography, as well as the gorgeous, beautiful headpieces and the intense makeup job. I mean, it was spectacular, and that was all done by Diana Kazanjian, and it was superb. It made the number. You have to have that type of a headpiece and that type of makeup with that type of costume and that routine, or it just doesn't work. Now, what didn't work? Eliana. I don't understand how Liliana and Eliana are still crybabies. I don't get it. I put both of them in the studio to learn the routine. I was going to use one or the other. That was the case. Well, it turns out that even though Lily might be a little smaller, a little lighter, and easier to lift, when you're that short and that petite, to bend over to get you to lift you up is more awkward for the taller, older, bigger junior league competition team members. So it really didn't work. It was better with Eliana. And besides that, Liliana was overwhelmed in that room. She kept looking in the mirror at herself dancing with these girls that were so much older and so much bigger, but girls that she used to sit at home and watch on TV. And it was freaking her out. She was suddenly in the room, but she was a fan. And that was flustering her, and she wasn't picking up the choreography quick enough. Eliana has that very competitive, dark spirit. And she was grateful to be in that room. She wanted to go up against those girls because she knows she's better than some of them in certain aspects or certain genres or doing a specific step or two. But it's Jill that cracks me up. The more Jill says about the minis, the more we see the smoke coming out of her ears. And Jill's nose, it's pretty, it's cute. She didn't need a nose job, but her nose keeps getting longer every time she talks about the minis, like, oh, I like them. Oh yeah, they're cute. Oh, they're talented. Jill does not want any of those minis standing next to Kendall. Who are we kidding? I wouldn't want any of those minis standing next to my kid either. They're amazing. Look at them. Just look at them. Now, what bugs me the most about Eliana, certainly not her dancing, it's that attitude. She wants attention. She's acting like a brat that girls go off stage. She screwed up, but nobody knows she screwed up. Only Gianna and I, because she does completely different choreography than what the girls are doing. And the parts that she did that were the same choreography, she nailed it. So she's in the wings, oh boo-hoo-hooing, but yet Liliana wanted to be in the number. There's a million other kids that would want to be in the number. What about Ariana? Huh? She could have done the number. All those other kids that I have seen in auditions in and out and wasted my time, and they're not here. They would love to get that opportunity. Eliana got the opportunity and she's oh boo-hooing in the wings. Not gonna have it. I am not going for that, kiddo. No way. You're too mature and you're too talented inside the dance room to act like that backstage. No, that's 2 strikes against you. Now, let's talk about Daviana. Great in the group dance. She had a solo. Now, the mothers are really going at it because Daviana's mom keeps mentioning that Daviana beats Kalani. She has beat Kalani. Yes, she has. There's no doubt in my mind that on certain days, Daviana could beat Kalani. But let's remember, one time she beat her, Kalani wasn't doing choreography from the ALDC. That's when the mothers quit and they went somewhere else, remember? You probably don't remember because the routine was completely forgettable. Now, Daviana, when she beat Kalani, was also doing choreography that she had done for months, day in, day out, fixing it, correcting it, getting more practice on the same number. Certainly is going to give you the upper hand. You feel comfortable doing the steps. You know that it's a winning number already from the last competition that you went to that you won. So you come in with all that confidence. Kalani's stepping on the stage doing a number for the very first time ever that she learned 2 days prior. Daviana, is a strong dancer. She's a fabulous turner. She turns like a top. She can jump, she can tumble, she can do it all. But can she beat Kalani with my choreography? I don't think so. Especially not learning the dance in 2 days. Especially not with the mothers interrupting the rehearsals and fighting and screaming and yelling. Especially not with cameras in the way. Especially not with some stupid producer standing there trying to tell me what to do, what to say, how to make a kid cry, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I don't need any producer. I can make a kid cry in 30 seconds or less. Let's just leave it at that. Do I want to? No. Have I learned from my mistakes? Absolutely. But now, it's D-Day for Daviana. She has to pull out a win. And if she doesn't, this might be the last time we see her or her mom. Liliana and Eliana have a duet. It's a lot of acrobatics. It's called the Twisted 2 because they're always twisted up over each other. Now, one of my other choreographers at the dance studio in LA helped with this routine. His name is Julian. He's a great spotter. He teaches a lot of our tumbling. But I like certain things in my duet. So it kind of had to keep changing back and forth and back and forth. Did it make the kids crazy? Yes. Did I get what I wanted in the end? Yes. They were successful. Now, I can't remember if they won or not, but I thought they looked fabulous. I mean, really, really good. They're amazing when they're together, especially, again, taking two kids, putting them together, making them do tricks together. They have to trust their partners, and then putting them on stage 2 days later. That's insane. Think of going to Cirque du Soleil and seeing an acrobatic duet on stage balancing on top of each other. They don't do that in 2 days. That takes months and months of rehearsal with a spotter, with a coach, with a nutritionist, with, a physical therapist. We have 2 little kids, a dance studio, and a bunch of producers trying to tell us how to do our jobs. Well, it's time for awards, and that's always the worst time of the day for me. No wonder I look so horrible sitting in that audience on camera, because I'm a nervous wreck. If the kid doesn't win, it's suddenly our fault. But the irony is, when they do win, or they get a job, or a movie, or a tour, the dance teacher had absolutely nothing to do with it. We don't get 1 ounce of credit. But when they lose, it's all our fault because we did it single-handedly. Oh, dance moms. All these mothers are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. I just want to mention a routine that didn't air. It's called the Twisted 2, and it was a duet between Eliana and Liliana. Drum roll, here we go. The top 10 of the teen solos. Daviana was 6th. 6. Not even the top 5. I can't believe it. I know that kid is a dancer. She's in my studio. I've seen her in a ballet class. I've seen her in a tap class. I've seen her in jazz, in contemporary, in gymnastics, acrobatics. She can dance. She's great. Her legs are straight, her feet are pointed. I guess it was her face. She was nervous, and it was written all over her face. And that's a shame, because she certainly deserves to be higher. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. 6th place? She should have been in the top 3 at least. But I don't see what else is going on. I don't see the other numbers. In a solo, you can get beat by a kid who's amazing, or you can get beat by good choreography. Maybe somebody else had some really cool, unusual theme to their routine, or maybe a $1,000 costume, who knows? All I know is that Kalani was the #1 first place overall high score soloist with my routine, with Gianna's choreography. Let's hope Kira learned something from this. And the group won! So all the makeup was worth it, all the costuming was worth it, and the headpieces. They're ostentatious, they're ornate, they're fabulous. I might just leave this on for the rest of season 7. Maybe I could run up behind the moms and ram them right in the butt with these horns. Sounds like a good idea. The moms have some new choreography of their own. It's called Walk Away, Hide in the Den. That's where the snacks are. That's their new thing. Whenever the mini moms start striking back, they get up off the bleachers and they walk down the hall into the den. They can't handle it. They can't stand the minis. They can't stand the mothers. They can't stand the kids. They can't stand the talent. I don't think Holly can even stand the education. Stacy is a psychologist and served as a doctor in the Army. Her and her husband have their own practice. She has a big, beautiful home. Yolanda is a teacher, a very well-educated woman. Her daughter has probably the best interviews out of the bunch, also very well-educated. She uses some vocabulary words that Jill and Ashley and, well, certainly Kira don't even know. They don't even understand what the lady's talking about. The two mini moms even got under Dr. Holly's skin. Yes, because see, now it's a doctor and a doctor. She's had a few choice words for Stacy, but in this episode, she told Yolanda she was sick. Now, for a principal, I think those are fighting words.
ALDC. You've obviously watched my video. Now like, comment, and subscribe.